not to say this is the reality. This is a predisposition. You feel me? What people fail to realize is that these things they can't factor in personality. I get that they say, well, this tells me what my personality is. No, your surroundings and your environment help shape your personality too. More so than the stars. The stars are predispositions. So now you got to figure out how these predispositions work towards your personality that was created. Did poverty have effect into it? Did an absent father, absent mother have effect into it? Were you abused? Like what? Certain things go into that can offset whatever the fuck you thought was a reality. Motherfuckers could be like, yo, I have a Earth and Namek. Now these aren't planets and that I'm talking about. I'm just making shit up now. Like I got my Earth is in Namek at 22 degrees. So what this means is that I'm gonna be a barbaric person. No, you have to figure out how Earth and Namek at 22 degrees affects who you already are and what life has made you. You feel what I'm saying? That's how the two gotta run concurrent. You feel what I'm saying? Because you can have that, that Venus in Pisces. Case in point, I have a Venus in Pisces. So from my understanding, the motherfucker makes me a poetic Romeo type motherfucker. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And that makes sense. Like I'm vocally expressive, like when it comes to like how I can care about somebody or anything. Like if I put it in words, your ass will love me forever. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like, Venus is supposed to be the planet of love or whatnot. And Pisces, is the constellation of emotion. So, or something like that. But, so when you think about love and emotion, they go hand in hand. Now, what about if life fucked up my perception of love? You feel what I'm saying? Fucked up my perception of reality. Now, my Venus and Pisces still gonna be there. Now I gotta filter it through that energy and that personality. Like that's how it has to manifest itself. So if I get to that point where I can still be that poetic motherfucker, but I know because like when I actually went through a heartbreak, when I went through pain and I went through all that, the shit that I was writing was dark. It was beautiful because it was like, yo, you still put the words together the right way with that emotion and that love aspect, but it's tainted now because it's a whole different polarity because the personality is now rooted in something else that affected it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, this is why belief should not be in our minds. Because when we believe in shit, we just take it and run with it. And it's fucked up because a lot of the shit that we believe is we have never heard it, we never researched it, and we won't if it comes from a good motherfucker that sounds good. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Another thing that I tell motherfuckers, yo, assume that whatever you hear out of my mouth, I'm lying. And then go fact check me. By that, I get a lot of people, well, that means that, you willing to, yeah, I am. You feel me? But you never know what you may find that I didn't find. You feel me? What you may find that's gone deeper than where I was. That made me retool and say, oh shit, okay. But that comes in from being able to step into that Aquarian aspect. But again, like I said, don't step into the Aquarian aspect with the ego. Because then you're like, let me just get all the information. Then what you gonna do with it? Okay, you know everything. Okay, you have all of the research, you have all of the knowledge to drop. Now what? What have you applied it to? What have you created with that shit? What have you done with it? You feel what I'm saying? It's one thing to ask a motherfucker who's in a state of belief what they've done. I kind of know. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's just like, yo, you just take everything in. But when a motherfucker is just like knowledgeable and has a whole bunch of knowledge, they can give you all of the stats, all of this. Now what? What else can you do with it? You feel me? Because then you had the purpose of this Aquarian age is to attain the knowledge to apply it, but to be able to understand it from a higher perspective. Who gives a fuck if you drop in all this knowledge if you can't understand it? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'll type something on Instagram, right? Some people will read the caption. Some people will look at the captions, right? I can tell who read the caption, and I can tell who just looked at it. Reading comprehension is deeper than just identifying words. It's understanding what you read. Give them a motherfucking paragraph and ask them what they read, and they'll repeat the paragraph to you. They didn't comprehend what they read.